Just came out looking like a potato then, yeah.
Anyway, I want to bring up again that at my work, I work with this British lady, and she sounds like a Fable character. Like it's not the same
A Fable
as
character.
yeah. If you've played Fable,
Yeah.
that's what she sounds like. Which sounds different than you because it's more like I don't know, because like there's it's distinct. It's I don't know. I guess I'll have to fucking.
I've got like a horrible mix of British accents though, because I've lived all over England. It's like I've got a bit of like London, a bit of like posh South, a bit of Midlands, so it's all just fucked.
Oh yeah.
So that's why my accent's like really weird. Like even where I work, like people are like, where the fuck are you from? Like you're not from around here. And I'm gonna pick up the accent where I work as well, which is like a proper horrible, like thick accent. So I'm not looking forward to that.
Say we don't accept outsiders, and they beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And then Brandon, with that lady at work, it's like you find out the next day she's actually just mentally retarded.
See, I was like, maybe she's just like, she has like an identity crisis, and she just plays a character when she goes to work, and she's like, yeah, I'm a baker, and I'm British and shit. Which would be kind of fucked up. Be kind of fucked up. Like talking shit.
Yeah, no, still no Derek. What a pleb. Not showing up.
Doesn't
He
wanna
thinks we
talk.
expect him to pay us.
I'm sorry.
No,
You guys
go. Oh, I was rambling on about stupid shit. It's okay, Brandon. Let's go.
Okay, so they're like all around, England and shit. There's like varying different accents from different parts and shit. It's kind of weird. I mean, I guess we have it here because we got like the Baltimore accent, we have the West Coast accent, we have the Midwest accent, which is what we are with the Midwest accent. And then we have the South accent, which Gibson can do a good Southern person because he's been in retard land for a little bit.
What do you mean there, bud?
Partner.
Partner. I don't know. I think what Brandon's trying to get at is like, at least on TV and media, there's never really like a difference between the British accent and stuff like that. Before I started watching Chill and all that stuff, and he came on the podcast for the first time, I had never really thought about there being a difference in the way you guys sound between each other, like the northern and southern states, for simplicity's sake.
Yeah, to be fair, if you think of it, it is quite weird because most of the time, I don't know why my camera's fucked up again. Like we compared to you guys, we're such a small fucking country. Like you'd think we'd all have pretty much the same accent, yet for some reason we have massively different. Like you can only have to travel like half an hour and you get a different accent.
Wow.
Like,
Okay.
where I live and where I work, it's about 30 to 35-minute drive, and the accent can be entirely different.
Bender's camera fucked up. Restart the podcast, guys.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
You're a professional streamer.
Am I? Are you sure about that?
I'm sorry.
I'm pretty
Sorry,
sure
Gibson. You were to say
I
something,
just
bud.
think it's interesting for a small island like that to have such very accents. It's impressive, I guess.
Seemed
Also,
crazy.
just chills in the chat. He said hello, guys. So
Hello there, partner. Chill. It's just
Yo.
odd to think about that there's a place out in the world that's not American.
Yeah, let's make eventually you should try to do a Southern American accent. Just make all
I'd
the
be
British
fucking
people
awful
do
at
Southern
it.
American.
This was the thing with Chill and Aries last time. We were trying to get him to do a southern accent. Chill did
We
a
get-
decent one.
Chill did a decent one. Aries, he didn't do a very good one, but he tried.
Chill said do it. So
He said, "Do it, buddy."
Jill said, "Do it, buddy."
You got to get a little bit more Southern than that. Pretend you're like fucking your sister or something like that.
Yeah, that'll get you in the mindset real quick.
You're eating corn. You're fucking your sister, and you're watching. the
Life
Jerry
is good,
Springer
and you're
show.
fucking your sister, and you're just chewing on that corn all day long. And then Riley comes in with his great little top, and you just have to finish yourself off right quick.
Dude. I can't believe he fucking. I told you. Just think about fucking your sister. Bam.
Why does that
There it
work?
I don't.
I don't even have a sister. Why does this work?
Now just imagine you're fucking your metaphorical sister. No,
Well, we all know that Southerners can't think metaphorically.
Fuck's sake.
well, we don't. From what I understand, up in Minnesota, like our northern states, we have a weird kind of accent, don't we? According to some people, like kind of like Canadian in a sense.
Different angle.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
because it's up there at the moment. It's normally up there, so I have to like lean across. I've just got it on like a shitty little stand thing.
House tour.
Yeah, but like, yeah, when we go on like,
I'm Avenger, and this is my crib.
we're gonna do a pit my crib, shit.
It's pit my ride.
Episode 14, special episode. We pimp Avenger's crib. No, what is the Minnesota accent anyway? It's like,
It's more
don't you know?
Canadian.
Yeah, we were going down by the creek to go hunting with the guys the other day. Don't you know?
Well,
That's
see,
just
we
Irish.
don't sound excited. Irish.
That sounds really Irish.
Really.
Yeah.
Irish people sound angry all the time.
No, yeah. Have you heard a Welsh person speak? Now they sound angry all the time.
Can't say I have.
Oh, they don't have an accent. They've just got an attitude constantly. It's just an attitude. There's nothing else.
I think there's a bill that you were talking about in your podcast. No, your stream not long ago. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Wasn't it something like Bretons? Where they pulled out of the what is that?
Brexit.
Brexit.
Is that what
Is
you
that really what you're trying to say?
Bretons.
Yeah, where they pulled out of the EU and stuff like that. So I know you
Oh, yeah.
you don't want to get too political, but in your most unbiased way, could you kind of give us a rundown of what the Brexit was and kind of a little bit how you feel about it, like safely, I suppose you could say.
Yeah, okay. So the idea was obviously because most countries in Europe are relatively small. Like years ago, we all formed together to create the European Union, and we all have like certain laws that we all have to share. So like trade and stuff like that. So each country can trade for free, and there's like different workings of it. I have no fucking clue, but it's presumably that we all work together to do certain things, to have certain laws, so we can all travel between each other for free and trade for free, etc., etc. And the idea, but the bad side was, or the not bad side, so to be fair, the side was that we would then also have to follow laws that other people were putting us, not even in our country. So we'd have to follow a law that, say, Germany imposed, and it got through the sort of the European Parliament. But they don't know how we live, but we had to live by that rule.
Oh.
So it came along an idea, late 2000s, I think it was, and they were like, right, let's have a vote and leave. So it was tossed around for a few years, and then eventually some political, like our prime minister went, you know what, no one actually wants to leave. I will bet my me being prime minister that we'll do a vote. We won't leave, but if we do leave, I'll quit. And we lost. We left, so he quit. So yeah, he risked his whole job on fuck all. But it's like 51% to 49 vote. So it sounds very small, but it was like a few million. In my own personal opinion, I'll say it, I voted to leave. So I was relatively happy, but that pisses a lot of people off. But
Yeah.
is what it is.
So
It's-
go ahead. Go ahead, Benzer.
But for me, since we've left, I haven't noticed a single difference. And I would probably say the majority of people haven't. It's the people that deal with like trade into Europe and everything, and going on holiday where the change is happening, where there's general people, we don't actually see a difference at the moment. So
I see. So basically, the British Empire, you could say, was trying to establish communism.
exactly, we visited China, thought this is a fucking fantastic idea. Let's take a bit of North Korea in there as well. Let's do that, but let's do that in Europe.
Yeah, let's have our big dick showing contest with nuclear bombs and stuff like that.
Basically,
Never
yeah.
actually launch them.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, real quick. See you later, Chill. Thanks for stopping by, Captain. He was making fun of me for how I was trying to say Brexit and I was saying Breton or something like that.
Breton.
That's a race in the Elder Scrolls universe.
Brett.
Hey, it was something Breh, okay, Breh?
Meh.
Breh.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. So basically how you would do it is if you were part of the EU, you want to go to Germany and shit.
Yeah.
You wouldn't technically need a passport, correct?
You would, unfortunately, you would. But it was a lot quicker to get through. So if you fly to Germany now, you would have to have more like rigorous checks when you landed in Germany. Whereas if you're part of the EU, you basically join like a separate fast track queue and you just like whizzed through. Whereas obviously now, when we go, you have to go through like rigorous checks and stuff like that. So you have to join the non-EU queue, as it were.
So theoretically, you could have dual citizenship in Ireland. Go to Ireland, and then go to Europe without the restrictions and shit.
Yeah, basically. I don't know how I don't know the full ins and outs. I don't know how that would work now with like Brexit going on, but I don't know how like the dual citizenship would work. But yeah, in essence, you probably could.
So you know over here in America that you can become a citizen through a green card. Do you guys have something similar inside of the UK?
I don't think so.
No? How do you guys establish citizenship there then?
You can't
Oh my bad. Say I wanted to move to UK tomorrow, and like what hoops and hurdles would I necessarily have to jump?
Fucking hell. To be honest with you, I don't know. You can apply to be like I think you can buy for like visas. So you'd come over here and you can apply like for a holiday visa or a working visa or whatever, or like an educational visa. So say if you wanted to come and study over here, and I'm guessing you'd have to have either like a job lined up or a college or university lined up with you already joined, or if you like coming here on holiday, enough money to have on holiday but not enough money to stay. There's like so much money to bring over that they're thinking that you're not staying for like a week, you're staying for like longer.
Okay.
And then you can claim citizenship. I don't know if it's after a certain amount of time, but you can after a while claim to be a citizen. I've got like a few people I know where their wives or partners are American or like Australian or French and stuff like that. So
So you're actually an Australian. You just don't want to let people know that you've been living over there.
Hell, man. My visa was up a few years ago. Fucking Jesus Christ, chill the fuck out.
I'm gonna be pounding at his fucking door soon.
Just see me fucking launch myself out the window behind me.
That would be gold.
Someone just hops down through a helicopter through your window and grabs you and like just shuts your camera.
Just the camera just falls to the floor. You just see lots of feet scrambling with each other. Just me just dragged fucking away.
But there's a twist. You get bent over your bed and you're like, guys, pull out the door, they're interrogating me.
You said you wouldn't do this.
It becomes our most popular podcast.
It's like 10 years down the line. It's like we can't thank the Avenger above enough. We still haven't heard from him. I don't know what happened to him, but he's the guy that made our podcast blow up, and we thank him for
that. I'll just start like a rogue. I'll escape, start like a rogue podcast where I'm like in the sewers or something like that, constantly going live for 10 minutes at a time.
Hey guys, I got some Battlefield 5 content. It's gonna be really quick. Trying to go 30-0. Oh, we got 20 deaths. Let's go.
So, what made you want to become like a Twitch streamer? Like, what made you start streaming and stuff?
I actually started streaming years and years ago. Probably about 4 to 5 years, and it was because I used to be a restaurant manager and a chef. So at one point, I literally just went fuck this shit and quit. It was a bit more complicated than just like got sick of the job. There was stuff going on inside that particular business that I didn't like, so I kind of just went fuck it. So I left, and I had lots of spare time, and I thought, you know what, I'll start streaming. It's something fun to do. I had the world's worst internet. I only had a PlayStation 4 at the time, so I streamed straight off that.
Dude, so long.
Yeah, so long ago. It was only when like, PlayStation 4 had been out for like a year or something like that. So, and then I stopped once I got like another proper job. I just fell out of, just didn't enjoy it anymore. And then about 4 or 5 months ago, I just picked it back up again. I thought, you know what, I'll start streaming again. I like playing games, so it's something to do, and that's really it. It's just something to fill the time with, really.
Yeah.
I enjoy chatting to people, like meeting new people.
Hmm.
We hate talking to people. We hate it. That's why we
Yeah.
do this podcast.
It's fucking shit. I get a new follower. I'm like, fuck's sake, why the fuck are you following me? Fuck off.
No, so I guess what pertains to the streaming stuff too. So, have you been a gamer like your whole life necessarily, or like when's the first part of your life you necessarily like started really enjoying video games and playing them?
My first memory of a video game, I think I was like 5. I remember like my parents, as they always did, just like dump me at my grandma's house. And then she would always like for like a week. She'd like take me to town and she'd leave me at like the library, and I'd be there on a PlayStation 1 or like a Nintendo 64, like either playing like Pokemon Area on Nintendo 64 or Spyro on the PlayStation 1. And she'd leave me there for a few hours while she went and did her shopping, and then came and collected me. And then like, ever
So-
since then, I've just got into games.
So, your libraries had video games?
Years ago, yeah. It's
Okay.
weird. It was, they used to like all over Britain. They'd, like you go to like a supermarket and there'd be like a soft play area where literally like parents could just like dump their kids for a couple of hours, go off and do their shopping, and then come back and collect the child.
That's kind of lit, but that kind of sounds like a sex trafficker's wet dream right there.
Yeah, it was such a good time. I couldn't sit down for a week afterwards, but you know.
The fun wasn't only in the video games; it was also trying to avoid the men trying to grab you.
The video game sort of prepped you, and then afterwards.
Riley, it's a bit sexist. It's women too.
Yeah, and
I
then
mean, it's majority men, but
I think the first
Scam caller.
proper PC game I played was Earth 2140, which is like a strategy Command and Conquer style game.
yeah.
Gibson, you had more of the luxury than us. I think Brandon, you and I especially, we had Flash games. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never really had we had the family PC in like the living area, and then I would play Flash games on there. And it would run so shitty, but I was so young and determined to try and play whatever fucking shitty armored game I was trying to play at the time. I would bear through. I can't do that shit nowadays. Gibson, what did you really play on PC when you were a young lad?
I put a lot of hours into like Age of Empires. I don't know if have you guys heard of it or played it at all?
Sounds
I
like a
don't know.
mobile game.
I had
Yeah.
a disc collection of those back in the day. I used to play that shit all the time. And then fucking early days of Minecraft. And then I had Fallout 3 on there, I believe. But I don't know. I wasn't huge into playing on the PC. But it was yeah.
I
a little
remember
bit
your story.
here
You were trying to tell us. I think you said you beat Fallout New Vegas, but I think you said you just put on cheat codes in God mode, and you just flew
Yeah.
around and killed everything.
no, it was Fallout 3. I never had New Vegas on the PC. Yeah, I had a fuck ton of mods on there. It was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually remember you had it on Xbox because I brought over the little disc with the DLC on it. I let you borrow it so you could play through those.
You never did.
You're talking about New Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were console peasants for the longest time. Brandon, you and I only got our PCs. What? I only got mine 2-3 months ago. At this point, you probably.
I got mine on Gibson's birthday.
I don't know Gibson's birthday.
Well, that's very nice of Gibson's parents, you know, to buy you a PC on his birthdays. Happy birthday, son! Here's your friend's present.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was into console, right? I've only just got my PC back in April.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was console all the way. I was very much like, I knew like PC was better. Like PC will always be the best, but I was always into console just because the money, really. It's
Yeah.
just like you spend like 400 or 500 quid and you get, you know, all pretty much all the same games. So
How much did you spend on your PC?
£4,500.
Wait, what?
Holy shit!
Did you?
Damn.
And
And
your
is that just because of like the price hikes? Otherwise, it most likely.
I got in there
Right.
just before like all the graphics cards like went through the roof.
Hmm.
So
So did you get yours pre-built or did you build it? Or did
so
you get it pre? Oh my bad. Go ahead.
no, so basically I contacted a company that I was like recommended, not too far from me, and I said I want a PC, but I'm too shit to build it myself. If I pick the parts, will you build it? It said, yeah, we do that type of stuff, like a custom built, but you pick the parts. So they do like pre-built, or they do like you pick all the parts and they'll build it for you and test it and send it in. So I did that. I just paid it, and then like 2 days later they sent it to me, which was really good.
Nice.
And so you spent $4,000 and you couldn't get a better camera.
Yeah, basically. I've got all this great setup, and I went, oh fuck, I haven't got a camera. And then I remembered I got this old thing. So it's something I need to get. I just can't be bothered. And I can't really find like a good camera. Like I don't know what a good camera is without spending like 400 or 500 quid. I'm not spending that much on a webcam.
Not unless you made it like super big or something like that.
Yeah. Like
At least I would think.
Yeah, I'd get like a proper like big camera. You know, like some of like the big streamers have. They got like the big, like proper cameras, and they use them as their sort of webcams. But nah, stick to my shitty little thing.
Yeah, no, I think the only problem with your camera right now is the fact that it keeps like just cutting out randomly. Otherwise, your like refresh rate is actually really good. And, like the quality is not like horrible. You know, it's not grainy and shit. As me and Riley's are pretty fucking.
I don't have to keep bro fisting my fucking camera like you do.
Just because you're sitting in the dark, if you turned a light on, your fucking camera would.
Oh, don't even go there. Don't even go there.
I didn't even realise he had his camera on, to be honest. I thought it was just this face just floating around in the dark. Like one of those screensavers. I'd fucking hell.
Like the old DVD ones.
I've been waiting for it to hit the corner perfectly for a while now. I'll be getting really disappointed.
Yeah.
You talk about that, kids will never understand it. I remember that so well from being a kid. You'd wake up in the night and your DVD player would still be on, and you'd like watch it try and hit the corner.
Yeah.
Avenger. So personally, I thought you were in your 50s. To be honest with you, if you don't mind digressing, how?
Wow.
I think
Jesus Christ.
Rude as fuck. Damn,
Let me
man.
give you a reason. You fucking animals, calm down for a
I
second.
thought he was a sharp younger lad.
Fuck me.
I think in one of
It's me,
the
bro.
let me talk. You guys are a bunch of assholes. You know that.
You said it.
I was gonna say because I feel like in one of my earlier streams that I watched of yours, I feel like Codemaster said you were in your 50s for some reason.
Yeah, he was taking a piss.
Yeah.
Because all I do is sit
realized
around and
that.
drink tea all day. So I look like I'm older than I am.
Oh, he was just yanking on your dick.
Pretty much, yeah.
He was yanking your dick off.
Just pissing on your leg, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are everyday American terms that. I guess comes up to me at the hotel and he said that happened. But yeah, they were yanking your dick off.
Riley, you're in your late 30s, right? Or early 30s, excuse me.
Yeah, something like
I
that.
thought he was in his late 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep this physique at my age, but I do. I eat a lot of carrots.
Bro, please get like a gorilla tank top so you can like expand your stomach and contract it over and over again so it looks like it's going hoo, 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 hoo.
Please don't.
I'm gonna tattoo it on my belly.
You're gonna tattoo it to your belly.
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna get a big gorilla tattoo and make it do that.
Oh shit.
That might kind of go hard, actually. You know what I mean? Like a big gorilla on my tummy.
Yeah,
That'd be
but what
kinda
if you
cool.
get buff?
Then it'll be a buff gorilla on my tummy.
I guess.
What if I just get like my whole body like gorilla like hair and stuff like that tattooed? You know what I mean? Like arms and everything like that, all hair, and I look retarded. rest of my life. I explain that to my grandkids.
Speaking of Avenger, do you have any like tats? Are you
Just a
or are you
couple.
just an open canvas? Oh, you have a couple? Do you have
Yeah.
a tramp stamp by chance?
Yeah, I was
or-
gonna say,
Yeah.
show us your tramp stamp.
I got a Sudoku so someone can have fun while they're beyond.
Nice.
Yeah, so I got I might as well put it up. It's got like Marvel there.
Ooh, that's actually a really nice one. I
Hunger
see Hunger
Games.
Games. Yeah.
Just see
Fallout.
Fallout there. Game of Thrones.
Oh, that looks pretty sick.
And then I got like Groot underneath.
Oh, nice.
And then I got like
Oh,
further up I've got like Harry Potter up here. I've got Star Wars there.
oh, wow, that's really
And on my
cool.
back I got Sims. Like the Sims Plum Bob.
Oh, nice.
And then I just got animals there. And then I got two music ones on my leg, and I'm going actually tomorrow to get more.
Wow.
Nice, right?
Okay. What are you thinking about getting? Are you gonna add to the video game arm, or are you gonna add to the animal arm?
I'm adding to my leg actually. Have you
Okay.
heard of band Hollywood Undead?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm absolutely obsessed with them. So I'm getting. So I've already got their logo on my leg. So I'm getting like all the masks that they play in, and then I'm getting like lyrics and graffiti style writing like round on my leg.
Nice.
Oh, that's
I see.
Okay, so video games, animals, music. Is the other leg porn?
Hentai.
Like your favorite porn star? Oh, favorite hentai. Okay, I see.
Avenger's a man of class.
It's just a big tentacle.
Big tentacle with just endless opportunities written in the middle of it.
Mhm.
That's wonderful. So these guys don't know who Codemaster is yet, but I know you've known Codemaster for a very long time. How did you
Yeah.
go about meeting?
Pardon?
How did you guys go about meeting?
So we used to be part of the same sort of emo friend group in town, but had never spoken. So there'd be like 40 or 50 of us uptown at like any one time on a Saturday, and I was an absolute nutcase at that time. I was always like 3 or 4 monsters in by like 9 a.m. in the morning, like just nuts. So all I hear is this guy playing music from like across like the park from me, like in another like sort of little group. I just happened to be Codemaster, and I decided in my better wisdom that going up and bowing to this person playing music and singing really well was the best idea I had all day. And thus a love story was born.
Would you say it's like the Notebook love story, or kind of like a Twilight love
Nah, Notebook copied us.
God, emo group, emo. That's not that's a term I haven't heard thrown around by anyone in a long time.
Yeah, I was there with like the fingerless glove and just like everything, just proper went in
Ah,
That
man,
hits.
yeah.
the feels.
You didn't really have an emo phase, I don't feel.
He's
Up
going
until
through it
now.
now.
I was gonna say, with you
He's,
kind of
he-
nails.
he's a
Do I
20-year-old man who's trying to be emo.
There's nothing wrong with me expressing myself.
Oh my god, that was the most fucking teenage response I've ever heard. Mom, I'm just trying to show who I am. God.
God, I don't know about Brandon. I went through that whole spiel though too. Painted my nails. I used to wear the fingerless gloves with skulls and stuff. I had the chain wallet. I hated everybody. You know, listened to emo music.
Yeah, I don't know. I had a different style. I feel like you were like a little more punk. I just had like hair, shoes, nails, and I just acted sad all the time.
That is the key, isn't it? If you're
Right.
gonna do the emo phase, you've just got to be sad all the time.
Sad
no
all the
reason.
time.
You can't have a reason either.
Exactly. You only know my name, not my story. You know?
Oh boy.
Oh boy is right. Oh fucking boy is right. Oh fucking boy.
I like to listen to Blood on the Dance Floor and Ronnie Radke, okay?
Blood on the Dance Floor. So let's talk about how good Blood on the Dance Floor is for a minute.
God, let me bring up some lyrics here.
You gonna
Sing
bring
us
up
a
Candyland?
tune.
Yeah, sing us a tune, Riley.
So let's look up Candyland.
I knew
That's
I
the
knew
only-
he was gonna put Candyland.
That's literally the only. No, I think Sext is another one I know too. I guess, but
That's what Riley's got on the side of his pedal van that he parks up back to entice kids in. Candyland,
we don't talk,
kitties.
we don't talk about that on stream. Hold on. Oh. Spoken like Mozart. I'll fuck her face so hard. She is my wild card. My sticky lollipop inside this sweet gumdrop. I'm about to explode. It feels too good. Stop.
Wow.
I'm glad I could share this lyricism, boys.
I was going to say I wanted lyrics, not what your girlfriend just messaged you.
Shit.
Well, she wants to
Damn.
put her lollipop inside my sticky pop. So
Yeah. Is that why you dressed like that?
One-
no, we already established this. I dressed like this because you wanted to see me dance.
Oh yes.
This is just this whole podcast is just gonna be Avenger roasting Riley.
To be fair,
And-
most
and-
streams I'm in, I'm just roasting somebody. It's just it's my personality. That's the problem. I'll shut up.
This is, you guys wonder why I'm still emo. Fuck you guys.
God, I love
Sorry,
it. I love
sorry, I
it.
can't afford Fiji water like you fucking posh gentlemen.
Hey, I'm drinking Dasani. I'm drinking Dasani because Jasmine didn't get fucking Aquafina.
Bro, I'd rather drink Great Value than Dasani, bro. And I am.
She won't fucking get it. She
What
won't.
are you drinking, Gibson? Good and Gather.
It's Great Value, bro.
Sounds like some pleb shit to me.
Avenger
let's-
Above. What is the best A1 top tier brand of water?
Brand of water.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't even know brands of water. Tap.
All right. We'll replace replace brands of water with your favorite A1 top tier porn star.
Porn star.
And if you don't want to answer that, that's okay. But
Does Johnny Sins count?
Johnny Sins, damn.
yeah.
Guy's like a
I'm a
living
bit-
legend, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
I'm a bit of a narcissist, so my favorite is Riley Reid, obviously.
Well, I was gonna say Riley's favorite is probably Mikado Avocado, but
Hey, that's a personal one. Don't talk about my champ like that. All right, so we talked about this in the last podcast, but I'm very personally curious. Is there a jerking off story that almost went south where you got caught or almost caught or anything along those lines?
Trying to think.
There's so many-
it could even be sex. It could even be sex because I guess that was like some answers last time too.
Yeah, sexual activity of any sort where it just didn't go as planned.
Maybe one that didn't go as planned. But like me and
So you slipped him unconscious every time and it went fine.
yeah. One time I forgot chloroform, so I just used a baseball bat. But you know, we won't speak about that.
I was gonna say he was at the stables and it went just fine,
At the country club stables.
but yeah,
That's right.
exactly, bro.
Trying to think.
I was there to pick up shit.
It's not real pussy unless it's horse pussy.
Shit. Podcast is over. We've been
Jesus.
canceled.
Nah, too far, man. For fuck's sake.
Why does it divulge into animal?
Hang on, can I take him out? Can I get rid of him? How do I get rid of him?
He just disappears and shows up right jumps through Riley's window.
Just there we go. That's
gone.
better. That's better.
He said fuck this.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
You know, Avenger, it can't be any worse than the time you banned me from Codemaster streams. So,
Fuck's sake. You won't let that drop, will you?
oh, I hold a grudge forever, even over the most tiniest of things.
It was an accident, I promise.
was an accident as you hovered over my name, and then you pressed ban, and then
I thought it would
It
ban
said-
you for like 30 seconds or a minute, not 5 minutes, in the middle of a debate. But I know how to
Oh, Lord.
unban you now, so if I do it again, I can unban you pretty quickly.
I need to have a talk with Code and tell him to take away your mod powers.
He wouldn't.
But
I don't know. Can you match my sexual prowess? I'm pretty convincing.
Yeah, to be fair, I wouldn't be able to match that.
Can you fit inside of your 120-pound girlfriend's tank tops? I think not.
I probably couldn't fit inside that now.
I'll send you it. We'll see. I'll send you this exact shirt I'm wearing.
What a treat.
Transition.
I look forward to it for the next podcast I'm invited to in about 6 months' time. I'll just wear it.
have you ever been to the United States of America?
I haven't, but I want to go.
Okay.
Like, really
I
badly.
was gonna say, like, have you been to any other country?
Just like shitty European ones, like France, Spain,
Were-
Portugal.
See, that's like special for us.
Oh.
It's like, oh my god, you're going to France! Wow.
See,
so
for us,
amazing.
it's not. For us, like, I could drive to France in like 5-6 hours.
Yeah.
Where there's like, I guess obviously for you, because anything across the Atlantic is going to be different, isn't it?
Right. Exactly. Were there any like specifically jarring things that you were just like, what the fuck is this? Like, just like different like cultural differences or something.
Like, obviously, like when you ask for steak, they ask like, how do you want your steak, don't they? Like medium rare, whatever. In France, if you like it medium rare, you ask for it medium because they're like medium rare is a lot less. So back then, I like my steaks like rare now, but I used to like them sort of medium well done when I was a lot younger. So I asked for them medium well done, and it came like probably like medium to medium rare. And like, I almost like threw it back up because I was like, "This is disgusting." But yeah,
It's kind of like Asian fitting when it comes to clothes. Like, you know, an XL means really like a size small,
yeah,
something like that. I hate.
Yeah, that is kind of weird though. Is like the Asians. I don't know. Just from China is like the only place I've ordered from, and they'll have like 4XL, and I'm like, what? How is that my size? I'm like,
I think
I'm
it's-
medium.
They're literally smaller people over in
Yeah.
Asia.
That's
They're-
racist, bro.
No, it's facts though. Like on average, they're smaller
No.
people.
No, that's
Like,
racist, bro.
shorter,
Gibson, we
shorter
can
and thinner people.
talk about people being blown up and animal fucking on this podcast. When you start bringing race into it, we're gonna have to talk about this, buddy.
Yeah.
This isn't
Time.
even race. It's facts. Jeez.
He's
It's
just,
not
like,
about-
just trying to make
Do you
it
have the same over there in America? Like you'll go to one shop and you'll get like a large shirt, but you go to another shop for a large shirt and it's a totally different size than the one you bought in the other shop.
I think the only difference with that is, at least in my experience, is Walmart. Because generally you have fatter people going to Walmart, so like the mediums will be fucking huge.
Yeah, they're like baggy fitting,
Yeah.
Okay.
but
Yeah.
everywhere else, I don't know. They seem pretty like fit. Like they always fit right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like here we don't. Like here we've got. I don't know if you've got Primark over there. Like over here, it's everyone fucking goes nuts over it. It's just a cheap clothes shop, but it's massive. So it's like a pound store, but for clothes basically. It's obviously not a pound, but like everyone just goes mad on it. But you'll go there and you'll buy like a large, and that'll be actually like a small in like a proper branded shop. It's really fucking weird.
Sounds
So
like
do
the
you
Asians got in your country.
Yeah, it's
So, do you guys have tacos over there?
we don't have like
Any...
the food over here is shit. I have to be honest. Like, unless you live in like a city, the food like any sort of takeaway food or restaurants are just really standard. Like you'll have like Pizza Express, Bella Italia, which is like a Italian, or like a nice pub like TGI Fridays or something like that. But yeah, you go to the city, you'll get like a lot more variety. we're like really bad on variety. To be honest, it's just either Chinese, Indian, or fish and chips for dinner, pretty much.
Do you guys have like McDonald's everywhere though? Like all over your fucking country?
Yeah,
Yeah.
way too many.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're like
Yeah,
I think they're the
huge.
largest
Everywhere.
real estate company, I think, in the world. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there's I think in where I live, which is like a large town, but there's like 5, I think, or something like that, which is quite a lot for like the area.
Yeah.
And then Jared, did you turn off your sound alerts for this podcast?
No, it's just because I've set up like new screens. I just haven't installed them. I haven't like done the thing for it, so unfortunately my sound alerts are not working, which sucks. But sorry everyone,
Riley,
I love you all really.
I was just trying to spam your
He is,
chat
isn't he?
with sound alerts.
I don't know what you're talking about. So, since we cannot get enough of you British boys, we just can't. I always like to ask this question to you guys because you kind of all have a little bit of a different response. How do you feel about guns? Like,
That's a good
just
one.
so for example, I think it was it Chiller Aries guys. They were kind of saying like you kind of get frowned upon for having a firearm, especially if you carry it with you or something.
So in this country, you can't carry them at all. You can apply for a license. So licenses over here, you have to go through quite a lot of like rules and laws and stuff like that. So you have to be visited by I think the council, the police have to come and visit you before you get them. They have to see that you've got all the housing for it, that it's secure, that where you're going to keep it, people can't just like wander in. You know, a kid can't just turn up and open the fucking cupboard and there's a rifle there and stuff like that. And then you can get one. So one of mine and Code's guys that we know, I think he's got about 7 or 8. And you have to apply for a license for each firearm. You can't just have one license and get as many as you want. Each one you've got to have a separate license for. And you've got to, in this country, you've got to have a legit reason to own it. So it can't just be, I own it because I want to. It's, I own it because I belong to the shooting club and I'll actually go and shoot it. And then I don't know anything after. I don't know if then you've got to prove that you're going to that gun club and stuff like that. But I do know that if you've got a firearms license in this country and you get in trouble with the police, that potentially you'll have that license revoked, so you have the gun taken away until that matter's resolved, and then it's either given back to you or it's taken away and you can't get it back. Yeah.
It's such a Continue.
No,
My bad.
Karen. Okay.
As I say, that's just such a crazy thought because it's like right here, just displaying out. I just have a few 12 gauge shells. Those are real. It's a slug. That's a buckshot. That's a bird shot.
So why do you have a variety of 12 gauge slugs sitting right next to your PC?
I don't know. I was bored and I was playing with them, and then I just have.
You were playing with them? What do you mean?
Then I just have my 12 gauge sitting right here.
Oh.
Not that the podcast has seen this about 20 times at this point.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say, I swear.
Real firearm, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Live firearm.
100%.
Fuck, you know.
I went and got that when I was 18.
Fuck.
He's just like, what the fuck? 18?
But see, like, over here, I couldn't, it's just not common. So people just, don't have them. So, I say, when I went to my mate's house and he, a couple of years back, and he showed us them, it's like a really weird thing. I used to be part of cadets, so I've shot firearms before. Yeah, I'm not new to shooting firearms, but to see them in people's homes is just it's not a common thing at all. Where there's I've got relatives in Vancouver, so my uncle there, he says he goes to a shop and there's just fucking firearms in the middle of the aisle, and that to me is just, you just pop into fucking our Asda, your Walmart, and there's fucking sweets, toilet roll, shotguns, ammo, fucking magazines. You know what I mean? It's what?
That is literally how it's set up too. Actually,
That's amazing. I want a video. Can someone film that next time? Just send it to me.
I'm so sorry that I can't film that because Walmarts now do not carry guns anymore.
Oh, that's
As
a
of now, they do carry shells. But they do not carry firearms anymore. After
That was because of COVID, wasn't it?
no, it's because there was 3 shootings in the United States, like in a row, in like a week. They're like, we don't support guns. Fuck you guys. And yeah,
It's
and
not like we really lost. Walmart guns were shitty, anyways.
What's
yeah.
what are your guys? Obviously, Americans. What's your guy view on like owning weapons? Then, do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad?
You gotta have them.
Yeah,
You
I
gotta
mean,
have them.
here's the thing. I'm the goofy retard that comes up with fucking dolphins and stuff like that. But if you really look down to it, it's no different from driving your car. It's a tool, and it's meant to be used as a tool. In a sense, like I enjoy it for. I like to shooting them leisurely. I have it for home defense if someone decides to break in here, especially if I'm at home and my girlfriend's just here. It makes me feel better knowing that there's a firearm here where she can lock herself in the room and use that and call the cops. Because all she has to do is literally sit down, point at the doorway, and if they bust through the doorway, she's gonna be able to shoot them way before they ever get in.
Right.
And that makes me feel sound safe. And I like to hunt too. I went hunting last year with my dad.
Welcome,
And I actually have another rifle. I have a
Choose
30
your
aught.
fate,
If you want
Watch
to
the
shoot that
show.
with an Avenger.
or watch the show. Thank you.
Gibson and Brandon have
Riley,
never
you
seen my deer rifle.
You have any crazy hunting stories since you're a hunter?
I literally went hunting like one time.
I was actually gonna ask,
Hunting for animals, not kids, by the way.
how prevalent is hunting in Britain right now? Like can you just like for owning a firearm and going hunting, like how does that all work? Like owning land, and do you have any like animals to hunt?
From what I've never been hunting. I'm not like against it. I'm not like I don't really have any real feelings. But all I know is like a couple of mates have been up to like Scotland, where you can go there and legally like shoot a deer at like a park. Like you do like proper hunting where it's not like set up for you, but there's like hundreds of acres and you've got to go and find it and hunt it yourself and everything like that. So it's like a bit of an experience, as it were. But you can't just like go out into someone's field and start shooting shit. Because again, it's all to do with licenses and stuff like that. There is certain farmers that might let you hunt on their land. But I say it's like depends on the firearm as well. So like the license, if you own, say like a shotgun license, like those 3 shells that Stale had, you wouldn't be able to use all 3. You'd have to use the only one that was built for shooting what you wanted to hunt. So I'm not 100% sure on all the hunting stuff over here, to be honest.
So
Yeah.
for that, oh, go ahead, Brandon.
Yeah, I was just gonna say like, so when you say that, so you know at least a little bit about hunting in Scotland or whatever, and so when they hunt, do they walk around the woods and try to find a deer? They're like stealthing and shit, like it's Splinter Cell. They shoot a deer that they see, or do they sit in a stand? Do they sit in a stand and just wait for them?
I
They
don't
track
know.
it down and beat it with rocks.
Just start throwing shit at it.
There's that.
A bit of both, really. Like, I think it depends. Like, some places will be set up. I've seen like when you go into like the countryside, you'll see like they call them deer stands, like like the little hut on top of like high up. Like you can just go into them as just if you're just walking past them as well. They're not like private or anything like that. And I think people will shoot them from there. There's just like a little sign you have to like put on saying potentially somebody shooting from there. But then I think there's like some places where you can actually like sort of stealth your way through, as it were, and try and find a deer.
Now, in hunting land, do they have a bunch of like little tea stations set up? So like when you get tired, you can just heat up real quick. And...
Yeah, there's a McDonald's right in the fucking centre of it. Just a fast food McDonald's. You deposit.
That's crazy. Oh, my bad. That's crazy hearing about the whole licensing thing. Because I'm sure when you go and apply for a license, you don't get to have a gun that day. It's probably a couple days to a week to a month, something like that along those lines.
Yeah.
I literally went in when I turned 18 and bought the shotgun and walked out with it. Brandon did with his shotgun and my deer rifle. We walked out of the store that day.
Yeah, I think it's a couple of months. I say there's like loads of checks you have to go through. They have to do like lots of background checks on you as a person, and if something comes up that they're not happy with, you potentially have to have like an interview to discuss, what that thing was, and then there's a separate interview for why do you want a gun license? Because otherwise you just get any fucking person just applying for it and shooting people.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is pretty fucking easy to get a gun here. Like, hypothetically speaking, if you like decided fuck Britain, I want to go to America, and I want a gun so bad, you become a citizen, right? You could literally think one day you're just sitting there, you're like, I want a shotgun. You go to a store, hardware store, used to be Walmart's, pawn
Pawn shop.
shops, and then you walk inside and you say, I want to purchase that gun, fine sir. They do a background check, which takes at most 20 minutes, and then after you sign a couple papers and shit, you walk out with the gun.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Someone, Daddy Gandalf in my chat has just said, I don't know if you guys know about fox hunting in the UK. Have you heard of?
Sean said something about fox hunting.
Yeah, so it's really, really popular. So there's lots of. It's quite a controversial thing because there's like really like hardcore, like with the Brexit thing, there's hardcore people that say fox hunting should be banned, and there's people that say that it's always like it's been done for like hundreds of years. We should continue with it. But yeah, that's something else that's really popular, which is basically just a bunch of posh people on horses in red coats riding around with a load of like dogs hunting foxes.
So, do you guys do that for sport or population control?
Sport.
Sport. Okay.
Do you guys even use how much meat do you even get from a fox?
They don't use it for
What
meat,
do
they
you-
just kill them.
They just
Yeah.
kill them.
Yeah. Which is why a lot
Or
of people are a bit like,
for-
what the fuck?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
don't
say
get-
more for the pelts.
Yeah. But
No
yeah,
wonder you guys aren't allowed guns. A bunch of assholes.
we are. That's the
Yeah,
problem. Like, if we were allowed guns, like the population of Britain would go from like 65 million to about 20 in a couple of days. We'd just shoot the shit out of each other.
Solving one problem at a time. We airdropped a bunch of guns to the UK.
Okay, so Avenger, what I'm curious about, since the UK obviously has stricter gun laws, do you guys see shootings frequently, or have you heard of shootings in the UK this year or within the recent years
So,
that have been major?
what's quite interesting, my job, I won't go into what I do as a job, but my job, I'm exposed to a lot of different elements of the shitter side of society. So it's amazing for me, actually, how many people have guns, and they're all fake. Well, not fake, sorry. They're all like, they were, mock guns that have been made to fire real rounds. So where
I'm sorry to cut you off. Like, for example, let's say like a CO2 pistol, and they modify that in some way in order to shoot a live round out of it.
Yeah. So you do that.
Oh.
We are allowed. There is. I don't know anything about fishing, but there is fishing shotguns that like people use to scare the fish to like move them from like one part of like I think the river to another. So they'll buy them because they're legal, and they'll modify them, so then they'll take proper pellets, and they'll use that as a shotgun. While shootings in the UK are rare, owning a gun is actually more like a fake one is more common amongst the shit part of society than I think most people would think. But most of them use it for a scare tactic. It's like they'll have like a few rounds, but most of them it's that even if they have any rounds at all, they'll just use it and say, look what I've got.
Kind of like a trump card. Like, I'm in a sticky situation. For example, I'm in a sticky situation. These guys are trying to beat me up. Flash gun and escape, essentially.
Yeah. Or if they're into like drug dealing and somebody owes them some money, they'll turn up to their front door, flourish a gun, and say, "Give me my money, or I'm going to shoot you."
Have you ever heard
Like
of
an intimidation method?
Have you ever heard of something gone like some like these fake guns? They're like modifying them and stuff. I don't know absolutely for sure, but it doesn't sound exactly safe. So like, have you ever heard of a situation where like the gun blew up while they shot around?
No, I've never heard of a situation. I'm sure there are, because
Yeah.
modifying weapons isn't easy, but I'm sure that
No.
there are situations where people have done that.
I see. I'm just curious. So, like, obviously here in the U.S., when there's a shooting going down, like, what was that Colorado situation that's happened not too long ago? The guy went inside of a supermarket of some sort and he started shooting people. And so what happens in that case is cops, surround the building, stuff like that, with their guns drawn, and there's usually a shootout. If that were to happen in the UK, I know that at least for a majority of your guys' police force, you guys don't really carry guns. So, what would really happen in that situation? Say someone were to go and hold up the local supermarket with an AR-15 or a shotgun or something like that.
So yeah, so our 99% of the police force don't carry a weapon. We have a percentage that are trained. They are firearms trained, and they always carry them. So if, for instance, like I don't know, somebody was in, had a weapon or anything like that, we'd potentially do the same thing. Evacuate as many as possible, and then the police firearms would just surround the building. Quite a lot of police, we carry tasers. That's the most of what police in the UK will carry. Is a like a 2-shot taser thing. But that's why they're not, when we as for our cops don't need it because guns aren't so common. Yeah, it'd be silly. It'd be a bit more. I think it would anger a lot of people more if they saw cops carrying guns, because then it would probably feel like the criminals would then need to carry them more themselves.
I definitely see that.
Yeah, it'd just be each time cops started carrying, criminals carry, and then they start carrying better weapons, and it just escalates. I think that's what the majority of the people think, and I don't think police in the UK will ever carry live firearms.
Do you know off the top of your head if police stations in the UK have firearms on standby, or is that you guys have to call in a special unit or something like that if that were to happen?
No, so it's a special unit. So firearms are kept. Each police force will have a sort of a main station where all the sort of the main bigger teams come out from. So I think most of them are kept there in a separate part which has got a firing range on, lock and key, so have to sign them in and out. But I know that when they start their shift, they'll put the weapons into the back of their vehicle, and they'll have them for their 12-hour shift, and then have to sign them back in. Anytime they use them, the weapon has to be signed back in with the rounds that are left and any casings, for examination and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah,
are you interested in coming to the States and going to a firing range and then trying out every gun you can, or is that just Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my uncle from Vancouver, he said he went down to Vegas, and he shot a 50 cal sniper for $50.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I've got to fucking do that.
Yeah, we can. I was actually gonna do this yesterday, but I decided against it because I just didn't really feel like doing it. But there's a P90 at a local fire range a couple towns over, and I really want to shoot that. Sounds
our
fun.
good buddy Caleb was talking about shooting it. Actually, isn't it full auto? I believe.
Yeah, it's a full auto P90, and it's pretty fucking cool. Kind of want to shoot that soon. I don't know.
P90 is the one with the clip on the top.
Hey, yeah,
with
it's the
handle.
bullpup with the clip on the top.
Yeah.
Well, you don't hold it like a handgun, you nunts.
You
It's
do.
SMG.
It's a
No,
fucking,
that
it's
one
a
you hold-
bullpup, bro.
It's a
Yeah, you hold it
submachine
like a
gun.
handgun.
It has
You
2
hold it
points
like
of
a handgun.
contact. You hold it like a handgun if you want to miss all your shots. I'm
Bruh,
just gonna say I'm a bigger gun enthusiast than both you two combined.
how would
I
you
would
hold
just-
a bullpup?
You know they make bullpup rifles and stuff like that, right? Where the magazine, like the AUG, that's held in the back. There is it's a two-handed weapon. Fucking
Okay,
fucks.
Riley, you've seen a P90, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You know, you do hold it in the front and yeah.
And then it's mostly stock
Yeah.
magazine, and then there actually is a little hand rest right
Bring
under
up a picture.
the barrel.
Riley.
Yeah,
bring
that's
up
what
Bring
I'm
up a
saying.
picture
It's
right
your
now.
hands.
Bring up a picture
Riley,
right now.
Stream a picture.
Bet, bitch. Let's go.
Bro.
Riley, go grab your P90 from your sock drawer and show us.
Oh, man.
So I'm gonna,
Oh, shit.
as you guys can see, you'll see 2 points of contact because this will, Call of Duty relate to you guys.
What? Call of
All right, we're
Duty
watching
is
it.
not it's not real life, no.
Oh wait, no, like a side view of the gun, not. Bruh. See, there's a
Right, don't look up Call of Duty. Just look up a P90, bro.
P90 Call of Duty. I love that.
He literally has. P90.
Oh god.
The trigger
Yeah.
is in the front, bro.
It's
right
in the
there.
front. It's in the front, and then right that hole in the back is where your thumb goes, right?
But yeah,
Then
if you
that
were...
little,
This. It's like this, bro.
Look
that's
where my
where
cursor is.
And
That's
your
where your
hand
second.
rests under it.
like that,
Yes,
not like
that's-
this, like
Yeah,
that.
the second point of contact goes right here where your other hand goes, so you can stabilize the weapon. And
No, your thumb is in the back hole and your trigger finger is there. And yeah, your front hand's it's like on your hand. It's like
Yeah,
this.
it's about like that, which is exactly what I was doing, but
no, Gibson was going like this, like it was a handgun. You fools.
bang, bang,
I was
bang.
not. This is my trigger finger because I don't keep it on the trigger the whole time.
Okay, this is retarded. We're not arguing about the fucking how you hold a P90. My point is proven. You guys are stupid. End of
No,
discussion.
you were wrong.
You were wrong. I am gonna say you were wrong about that one, Riley. You can't just bring up a shot. It's the same thing. I've seen people shoot it like that.
Well, they're
I
retarded.
watched
Successfully.
Stargate
saying.
Atlantis, and that's what they had on that show, so.
I've watched The Simpsons, and when they start shooting on there, it's very different.
Talking of a double barrel shot.
Someone's put in my chat, Darwin the Adventurer, I would rather hold a P90 with one hand. Like,
Fuck you.
Fucking duel them like this.
You totally
You
could.
could. You totally
You
could.
totally could.
Proper duel them. That'd be great.
Well, you guys keep this podcast going. I have to show Avenger my rifle. I don't know what to say.
He's got a rifle. Oh, Jesus. Him in all his glory. So glad I made him wear that.
Oh my god.
For fuck's sake.
You would flash it, so.
Immediately. Now I'm gonna have to put fucking age restriction on this video because Riley showed his butt.
Twitch and their rules.
Oh man. Yeah. So fucking what is like the most exciting thing you're gonna do in America? Like, do you have any plans? Like, I can tell like there's a lot of different things you can do here.
I want to. Obviously, I'm gonna be like proper tourist. I want to do like Vegas. I'm going to spend like a couple of nights over there, playing poker and shit.
Hit the brothels a little bit, gamble some money,
Yeah.
smoke some crack for the first time.
Join the mafia.
Join the mafia.
Join the
The
mafia.
classic Vegas.
Yeah,
experience.
just experience it all.
Yeah,
Chew me up and
exactly.
spit me out 60 hours later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about now?
I was asking him what the most exciting thing he can think of doing in the States.
Oh, running with the mafia and stuff.
What's
Yeah.
this?
You missed it, buddy. You missed
What's this small penis thing Stale's going to show me?
it.
Ooh,
My deer hunting rifle right there.
that looks like a nice 6x scope on there.
I honestly don't know what kind of scope it is.
Did you get that at level 6 or?
This is second. This is second prestige right here. I almost have a golden.
Oh, I see.
I almost
No,
bought a
this-
pistol yesterday.
How much?
Ooh.
How much were your guns?
My rifle was only like 200. My 12 gauge was 400.
Fucking hell, that's cheap.
It's not terrible. They're used. They're from a pawn shop. They're used, but as long as you keep proper maintenance up on them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I bought my shotgun new for 500. So
Yeah.
this is what my
Oh.
this is what my rifle takes. This is a 30-06. This is what was used in the M1 Garands for the longest time in the military. I believe this is what. This is a. Doesn't even tell me. I believe this is a 170 grain hollow point.
If I wanted to come to America and buy myself a working M1 Grand, how much would it cost me?
That
What
would be
kinda-
grand.
Cheap.
I feel like aren't they kind of rare?
Cheap. I mean,
I
if you want to get like an original one, maybe you could get like a modern one.
I just like the sound, when the clip's out. Just makes that lovely ping sound.
Yeah, the little ping.
Yeah. That's
I
all
swear
I'd want
spend-
it for.
I once a week I look up M1 Grand ping. I just really want to shoot one soon. Ping.
For pricing of some type. I feel like they'd run you a pretty penny, honestly.
Like
Yeah.
a couple of grand.
Maybe just a grand
maybe
or
just a
two.
grand. Yeah, maybe
It would
just
be
like
close to a grand at the very least. Shopping. Come on, Google. I don't know. I don't see anything online for it. You probably have to go to like an actual gun shop and just get lucky. Or you have to find like a trader online. Military guns, Guns International. Yeah, this one's $2,000. This one's 1,700. 14 grand for this one. 2 grand, 6 grand, 4 grand. Yeah, they're not cheap to buy.
Okay, yeah, they're a lot more expensive than I thought they were. Okay, I do have a question. So, Aries and Just Chill talked to us about this, and apparently you guys have a knife problem with stabbings and shit.
We have a knife problem. Yeah. So it's especially like come about in recent years. Like everybody seems to want to carry a knife, and it's just like the reaction. Somebody like pisses you off. People just crack out a knife and start trying to stab people. Even not like.
No, is it?
No, carry on.
No. I insist.
Oh, it's like even though like they put like there's an age restriction on knives like 18 or above. Like you can't just go out and buy like a set of knives. But for some reason like kids will just pick up ones from their kitchen. It's like kids will be walking around with a big like fuck off like bread knife like that.
Jesus.
I know.
So would it be okay for people there to walk around with a sword on their waist?
No.
See, I was
Strap.
No.
Nah, it's illegal.
Is it legal to carry on a knife with you?
It's illegal, yeah. There's only a few exceptions. Like there's a few. You can get like ceremonial religious knives, like some religions can. So they are allowed to carry it. And if you use it in like some electricians will use certain like knives and knife tools to like cut like wires and stuff like that, so they can carry it, but they can't they can't go out on like a Saturday, doing their weekly shop and carry it and say, well, I'm an electrician. They have to be like going to and from work or something like that. There has to be a legitimate reason for you to carry that knife. You can't just like walk down the street to Walmart.
So you can't even carry like a box cutter around.
Box cutter, I'm not sure because it's enclosed. So there is certain knives that you can carry, as long as they're not lock knives. So the ones that like when you flip them up and they lock in place. You can't carry them
Really?
up to a certain length. Yeah, they have to be able to like fold down.
Oh, you said to a certain length. My bad, Brandon.
Yeah.
I'm
so-
sorry.
No, go carry on, mate.
I was gonna say, are the spring-loaded knives illegal there? Because actually, they're illegal here. You can't have a spring one. So like when you press a button, it'll just shoot straight up, like switchblades. Like,
Yeah, they're illegal.
Yeah.
Correction. You can have a switchblade and/or brass knuckles. You just can't carry them around with you. That'd be a paperwork problem. Because
Yeah.
I just went to my smoke shop like a month ago and bought a pair of brass knuckles for shits and giggles.
you mean your trench knife?
No, I've had the trench knife forever. I
Yeah,
have no
like,
clue where my brass knuckles are at.
you can carry like a Swiss Army knife, which is like a multi-tool here, but that's because it's like it's multiple tools. So it's got like a knife on it. Normally the blades are only like maybe like a couple of inches, but it's got like a bottle opener on there and stuff like that. So yeah, Denny Gandalf in my chat just pointed that out. But yeah, they've speaking of like brass knuckles, they've just put through like a new law in this country that you can't own brass knuckles at all. So even if they're in your house, they're illegal. So it used to be before you could have a few different items in your house and it would be legal because you could use them for like your own protection. But now it's illegal. So if they're found in your house, you can be like prosecuted for it.
CSC.
Yeah, they're just trying to reduce it because we do kind of have a knife issue. There was a point like just before COVID where there would be like someone in stabbed like once a week, twice a week.
Damn.
Which doesn't sound a lot, but considering like England's like as smaller than most of your states.
Yeah. I mean, even I mean, I guess people probably do get stabbed probably like once a day here, but like still, it's yeah.
But like, over here, it's bad for us. Like people getting stabbed and killed and stuff. It's for the size of our country, like it is an issue.
That's a question. Would you rather get stabbed or shot? Let's say you get shot in the thigh. You get stabbed or shot in the thigh. Which one do you prefer, you think?
Are they leaving the knife? Are they leaving the knife in, or are they taking the knife out?
They're taking the knife out. You're getting shot with, let's say, a 9mm.
How close though? Would it go through your leg?
They'd go through your leg.
It'd go through straight through.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd rather get shot.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know, because bullet, when it comes out, doubles in size, doesn't it? It'll exit and make a bigger hole than it's gone in with. So I'd probably rather get stabbed, to be fair.
Gibson, what about you? Would you rather get stabbed or shot? Right in the thigh.
If it was a clean shot and it went straight through my thigh, I'd rather get shot.
The only reason I said that is because I believe a bullet hole wound would be easier to clean up than a knife stab wound. Depending on the knife, too.
Yeah.
I guess we should clarify that. Because you can have, like, jagged edges. It could be shaped in a certain way, I guess. I didn't get too specific. I'm sorry, guys. I failed.
Yeah,
I'll just leave the podcast.
we got zombie knives. I don't know if you got them over. It probably comes. We call them zombie knives, where they're like one side of it's like just like a standard like knife edge, and then like the back side is like proper like jagged, like either like a bread knife or like worse. So when it goes in, it's fine. It's when they pull it out, it then cuts worse. It would like jag arteries and shit like that.
No, are these the zombie knives that are like, they have like green neon and stuff like that on them?
Like this?
Yeah, like that.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah,
Gibson.
just like
Look at my
that.
knife.
I've got a knife.
This isn't even my good one. This is just the one I keep under like my mattress, or like between my mattress and my.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
It's
between
just
your
like-
ass cheeks.
No, I keep it. I keep it in my bed, just like right under my head.
Just in case he feels the need to stab his girlfriend.
That's not even my nice one. My nice one's outside.
Did I cut a line with that one?
Yeah, I just
Okay.
sharpened it though, so it's nice.
I just wanted to know which one it was. It was nice.
Gibson,
God damn it,
this is me versus you. Let's go.
Riley.
No.
Okay, so for scientific purposes, Riley, can we stab you with the knife and then shoot you in the other leg until like ask you which one hurts more?
For science, though, it's all for
For
science.
science. For science.
I don't have a handgun, but I suppose a slug would do well enough. That would go clean through.
Yeah, that would also like,
Yes.
take part of
That
the
is
leg
a
with
lot more power. That probably like break your fucking leg.
Yeah,
in
you'd
the
have a
process,
whole like
too.
this.
Let's see, what size is this one? This is only a 3-inch. I could grab a 3.5-inch one. More powder behind it.
Uh-uh.
I mean,
can
we're
just-
shooting you, so I mean, it's up to you, I guess.
Or we could just turn the tables and shoot you guys with birdshot.
I mean, that wouldn't be too bad. Just have fucking BBs stuck in our skin for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, it's not a
Shoot
bad
it.
thing.
Yeah. I mean, if I shoot you point blank, it'd basically be a slug at that. Because the BBs wouldn't have enough time to expand.
Mhm.
If you notice, though, Avenger, I like guns a lot.
It hadn't occurred to me really. To be fair, mate, I wasn't quite sure. I was going to ask.
I
So
wanted
do
to
you like
clarify
guns?
that. I hate them. They need to be taken from everybody.
Yeah, they should. People like you. You're like a child, and they're
Yeah.
like toys.
I mean, the question: how the fuck have they let Stale have guns? Like, Jesus
They
Christ!
I don't have a criminal record.
How?
Exactly.
How do you not?
There's probably far bigger retards with guns here in this country, though.
Oh, there is. Oh, there is.
I think for the most part, I'm pretty respectful of my guns.
I don't know about that from personal experience, but
We've gone out and shot my guns before. I was safe the whole time.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
yeah, we were pretty safe the whole time, I'd say.
I don't know. When he was
Gibson.
swinging it around his head, it was.
You swung it at me a couple times.
That's not even
The
true.
barrel at me.
That
Yeah,
was
you
you guys,
did.
if anything.
You did. You did. No, I've taken gun safety, and fucking sometimes you scare me. You'll fuck around with it too much. But okay, that's
I
all
sit
I
there
have to say.
loading shells in, pumping them out, loading them back in, pumping them out.
I can hear the FBI down the road coming for Stale right now.
Ugh. That's all I gotta say.
They're like
That's all I
vampires. I have to invite them in like vampires, otherwise they can't come into my place.
Your lair.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, shit. Maybe.
No,
So-
that,
So did you guys catch the recent episode of American Horror Story?
go fuck yourself.
I did.
I did too.
Did you catch up on the new season, Red Tide or whatever? I like them. I think this season's pretty.
I actually do like it. I actually started Strain, another Hulu show, or it's not a Hulu show, but it's another FX show. That's just pretty good. It's another like vampire show. And it's pretty decent.
Let's get 2 thumbs down for me.
If I remember correctly, Riley, you watch stuff on YouTube that's like literal brain cancer. I don't know if you've ever seen our reaction streams, Avenger, but
Literal brain.
sometimes brain cancer. I mean, like you will develop a fucking tumor in your brain the size of a fucking baseball after watching one of his.
You guys liked my videos.
Okay, I got it. Some of them I like. Some of them I like. Some of them I was like, oh my
Some
God.
a lot of it's just shit posting.
Yeah. Gibson with it.
So the real
He's
question
getting
is,
a wreck there.
did you guys see the Jake Paul versus Floyd, or what is his name? Tyron Woodley.
Oh yeah. I was really surprised by that.
Yeah, fucking
Um,
Jake Paul still won that fight, and it's bullshit, because I watched the full fight, and Tyron Woodley knocked him on his ass a few times, had him against the ropes, and was knocking the fuck out of Jake Paul.
It's all for money.
Yeah.
It really is. Well, I mean, so when people speculate, shut up, PC. So when people speculate, who was the guy that he fought beforehand? I don't know, old washed-up guy that was really known for wrestling and not striking, and they kind of say that he took.
the dude with the beer belly and the curly
Yeah,
hair.
Yeah.
I forget his name, but I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
They say that he just took the punch and kind of did it for the payday. Tyron Woodley was fucking like, he was in it. He didn't give a fuck about the money. He just wanted to knock Jake Paul out. Because that's the only reason Jake Paul and Logan Paul are so popular in the boxing world, is because people want to see them get knocked out. And I hate their strategy of doing this, because they keep going after old retired guys that are like in their 40s and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, I beat you, blah, blah, blah. But they won't go up against some new guy in like bare knuckle boxing. It's absolutely raped the roster. Hate it. And you guys, I know you guys are a bunch of Jake Paulers. I don't mean to offend you.
No,
It's okay.
I hate the whole situation. I hate how you can go on any social media or anything like that, and you'll run into a fucking Jake or Logan Paul video. Nowadays, like they're fucking everywhere.
What
Yeah.
what YouTube content do you like to indulge in, Avenger?
I like Oversimplified. I think his stuff's pretty
Yeah.
good. I like him.
Yeah, I like his stuff.
Jack Frags. He's like a British streamer. He's like doing a lot of Battlefield at the moment, which is where I got the idea of just like mainly doing Battlefield stuff. I love watching Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares as when he comes over to like the US and just like pisses on everyone's fucking chips over there. It's hilarious.
See, I've watched the UK version, and I've watched the American version, and the American version's just batshit. It's just batshit crazy. Like everyone's screaming and freaking out. And the UK versions are like, okay, we really need to fix this, guys. Let's just work together and do this, and it's just like nice and calm. But American, they're like, fuck you.
You guys
You're
are just more
bloody-
extra.
Yeah. That's just because we like stuff like that over here. We like things a little more extravagant, drama.
Yeah, we like our drama, that's for sure.
We do like our drama.
All right, Gibson. So you want to talk about your big surgery that just happened? Wasn't-
My big surgery. So, hold on.
He's down to suck his own dick.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Like,
I had
this
2
is-
ribs
I
removed.
didn't even-
Yeah.
I didn't even hear about this shit. What? What's going on? I can see him moving around in his mic.
He's wiggling around down there.
So recently I got here I'll have to stand up. This thing installed. It's pretty bad, you know. they kind of just pump some air in there, and fuck, I mean, it works. Bigger, better, longer lasting. I definitely refer you guys to Dr. Wang.
Dr.
Over
Lo
in-
Wang.
He lives in Des Moines, Iowa. That's where his office is. And if you want something like this, you're gonna have to really just give him a call.
Is it constantly erect? And how does pissing work if it is?
Oh no, that's actually soft. I don't want to get wrecked for you guys or anything. So, and is it harder? Is it harder to piss? No, because now I can like stand at the door and just fucking. I mean, it is a little heavier, of course. Obviously, that's gonna be a problem, but I feel like it's just improving my hand strength.
Well, since you said it's blown up with air, does it like kind of like?
Deflate after 24 hours. Gonna pump it
Yeah.
back up
Oh, well.
again.
I'm sorry. It was more like they blew it up with air, and then they filled it with like a fat substance. So they took fat from my stomach, and they blew it up with air. And as they depressurized the air, they put fat to replace the air. So that's kind of what I got going on.
Okay.
But I do have to have a little pump. I don't have it with me. I have it in my box of erotica to like pump it up to get ready for sexual encounters.
Why'd you
Yeah.
why'd you say it's sexual encounters? You're not really having sex, or what was the you said sexual encounters, like insinuating that it was something different than sex, but it was like sex.
He gets to a club, right, and then he whips it out and starts smacking people's legs with it, and they're all just like
Starts
"What the
tripping
fuck is
people
that?"
up.
Exactly.
You guys have a knife problem. We have a penis inflation problem. Everyone beats each other with clubs.
Everybody's sword fighting in the fucking clubs with their cocks.
Hi, my name's Matt, and I've been tripped over 5 times this week. By... I would like to discuss how this is really affecting me.
I've always wondered, is there a difference between American and UK biology? Just wondering, like, so we're all from America. We should all whip out our penises, and then you whip out your penis, and I want to see the differences here.
I'd have to stand quite far back compared to you guys. You see, so I can fit it all in.
Oh,
You
getting a
saying
little cocky there.
it sounds as if you've gotten chill beaten on the 7-inch girth part.
Oh God, for fuck's sake.
Oh lordy.
Yeah, the 7-inch girth.
Right, Gibson and Brandon, come up with questions. What do I pay you guys for?
You've been coming up with questions this whole podcast. You've just been talking about your penis this whole time, as in your guns.
That's my job here.
Yeah. I ask cultural questions. So shit.
Okay, I got a fun question for everybody. Gibson, if you were forced to fuck one animal in the world, which one would it be?
Why'd you ask me? Avenger is the guest. I think you want me to go. I'm not gonna go with anything. Actually, I'm not gonna do
Are you?
That's...
What animal would you fuck, Gibson? All right, a pony. So, Brandon, it's your turn.
My girlfriend, because we're all animals.
Okay, that's not a human.
It's not a human. My girlfriend, because she's barely human.
He's still a human. That's it. I'm quitting. I'm quitting the band. You guys are no fun.
Definitely stale, because he's definitely not a fucking human.
Dude, I was gonna
Like a fucking
say that.
Sasquatch, isn't he, over there?
Yeah, I'll turn your innie into an Audi, Riley.
Oh, damn.
I hope if your penis was more than 1 inch.
Oh, you just saw it though, and you...
I'm like,
That's all I have to say about that.
Y'all saw
So
it.
the Avenger Above, when you get up every morning, even on your deepest, darkest of days, like what is something that like makes it a little bit easier for you to wake up and get out of bed?
Music.
Or, like is that thing music?
Yeah, I'm a massive. I love listening to music, so like I stick on like my Beats headphones and just go to work.
Okay, so I got like a two-part
Okay.
question here, kind of. So, fuck. Okay. So, do you play an instrument? And to lead on that, if you don't play an instrument, which one would you play?
I used to play the drums years ago, but that's about it. I'd love to have a set and like learn again, but I just don't
Should do
have
that-
the time and the room.
You should do that as a stream, like learning how to play the drum set.
It would be cool. I
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Is you just whip out your cock and start slamming on the drums.
I play it on my desk. I've got like the glass on my computer and then like the top of my screen and ping it against my mic. You know what I mean?
You might have to set up a Patreon for that one. though.
Yeah. Uh huh.
Mine Aries and Stales OnlyFans. I'll put it on there.
Yeah.
Pay for
Wait,
it.
you guys sharing OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Stuff like that?
Because we're
That's kinda
tight.
hot,
In more ways than one.
yeah.
Yeah, look me up on OnlyFans. My name is Big Buttery Fun Buns.
The
Yeah,
tree-
yes, Bill.
I'm just gonna real quick take credit for that. I made up that name.
So the funny thing is, you don't know if that's a joke or not. You don't know if that's real. Dude.
It is real. You do have a OnlyFans.
yes, Riley butters up his buns and he posts on his OnlyFans and nobody buys except for me.
One person subbed there on I saw my email one day. Yes, many eon ago, many moon, when I was just a young lad about 4 months ago, I decided to make an OnlyFans. And the shame was so... There was so much shame I couldn't go through with making any actual photos. I was trying to take pictures of me in a bear costume, and I felt really weird, like, taking pictures of my ass, and... Can't do it. I can't do it.
Did you actually try?
Yes. I wonder if
should
I...
You should get those like red pajamas with like the butt flap, and then have the butt flap down and just like look back like. That'd be perfect, bro. I bet people would pay for that. Bring viewership to this podcast, except all the viewers just want to see your tits the whole time.
One day I won't have tits anymore.
Don't let them fool you guys. Those tits are forever. You're gonna be like 60 years old. 'Cause they got these. I watched this video on 4chan. This shit's funny as fuck, but it's like this old guy with a bunch of tattoos on his chest and shit, and he has these suction cups that he puts on his fucking tits. And oh man, it's a funny ass video. And he's just like, he has these tit cups on. He's like, all right, I can't be sitting around all day in my tit cups. I got things to do. So I guess we'll have to take them off. And he fucking slowly takes them off, the farting noise and everything. And then he just like grabs them. He's like, oh, yeah, look at these tits. Oh. That'll be you. 60 years old, Riley. Sitting around in a tank top or whatever with your tit cups on.
Riley's gonna be one of those old men that sits on Omegle.
Do people do that?
Oh,
do old
dude,
men do that?
dude. So Gibson and I, when I was over there hanging out, we were on. What's the name of that? It's kind of like a Omegle, that random chat site or whatever.
Monkey.
Something
Monkey
Monkey Cool.
Yeah.
And we saw quite a few guys just on there jerking their dick, and they'd see us and skip.
Yeah, pretty weird.
Just,
Oh,
just a
it's
lot
'cause
of.
Pretty weird.
You
thing
didn't
for
even show
people
enough
to do.
ass, Riley. That's why.
No, it was.
You should have. They were waiting for you, but the show just was taking too long to start.
That's really-
like I need a bus now.
It's really big over there, isn't it? Like the Omegle things, like going
Yeah.
on them and just chatting to random people.
Yeah, I think I can't remember how many times we got asked if we were gay, Gibson.
Yeah, we got asked if we were gay a lot. I think it's getting popular again, but I remember when we were younger, it was like a pretty popular thing.
Okay, when we were younger, and we went on Omegle. See, the amount of dicks you see nowadays is pretty minuscule compared to like everything. But on Omegle in its heyday, it would literally just like, okay, next guy jerking off, next guy jerking off, next
No,
guy
it-
jerking
it's
off.
still it's still
Yeah,
like that,
there's-
dude.
It's still like that.
There's a lot of
It's
guys
still
jerking
like
their
that.
dick on there.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'm
Yeah.
not very knowledgeable about this. But
Things don't change.
things don't change. It's the place to be.
Okay, that's enough about that. So obviously, Avenger, I'm sure everybody in the fucking world knows that we have racial issues over here in the States. What is your guys' racial problems like over in the UK?
From what I know, they're not. It's not like as bad, but lots of people pull out like the race card as like a way of like defending something. So, or like getting away with stuff. So you get lots of
Keep going, you're good.
you get like lots of like there's normally like little kids that do it, like 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds. They'll get in trouble, and you see like videos of that people put online, and fucking the little kid would have stolen something. Like the police will like grab them and go to arrest them. They're like, oh, you're only doing that because I'm black. And it's like, no, it's because you're an asshole. But like people use it, so it's not like a big like it is. There's still issues, but it's not as like I don't think it's as common than yourselves. But over here, it's like lots of people play like the race card to try and either get out of stuff, or it just then if someone's filming it, it then makes it look bad. So like people like over here, they have a really bad thing. They'll something will happen, like the police will rock up, and then somebody will start filming as soon as it looks bad on the police, or say like a security guard or something like that, and they'd be like, oh, they're only they were grabbing him because of his race, and it's like, no, it's because you've stolen something or like you've punched somebody, but no one gives a shit because all they care about is that 30-second video of security guard punching a 16-year-old.
Right.
Hey, real quick, Derek, this is Avenger. Avenger, this is Derek. He just
Yo.
joined.
Yo, what's up? I should have been here at 10, but my ass was still sleeping.
Figured as much.
Yeah.
I worked till like real fucking late last night.
What did we pay you for?
I don't know. You guys should fire me.
Okay, Derek.
He's
This is the 7th podcast you've been late to.
Well, the other 6 I wasn't invited on, so get fucked.
Oh, whatever. Don't even act that way. You could have joined at any point.
This tiniest violin right here. Can you hear it?
if we fire you, who's gonna be our keyboard warrior when we need
Yeah.
facts presented to us?
If
We
you guys
need like
fire
our
me, who's
Jamie.
gonna be the moral median motherfucker?
Care about morals here.
He's
Morals
joined,
are gone.
unfortunately, just as I have to go, guys. As much as I'm enjoying it, I have to go and get
No, that's-
absolutely drunk with
Yeah,
Codemaster.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
hell yeah.
But I have,
All right. Well, hey.
I have enjoyed
go
it. It's
ahead,
been
my bad.
great. Thank you
Yeah,
very
it's
much
awesome
for
having
inviting
you
me
on, dude.
Bank account number, final thoughts, amounts in the bank account so I know how much to take out.
You can have my savers account, which has got about 10 pence in it. Final thoughts. I think you guys have got a really good thing going here. Actually, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
man.
That's awesome.
Keep it up.
Yes.
I definitely have
Say real
to
quick-
tune in.
Yeah, definitely.
more.
Before you go here, go ahead and give me your plug. Your socials, media's a plug, and where to
it's,
find you and stuff.
it's the Avenger Above on Twitch, TikTok, and Instagram. That's all one word. And on Twitter, it's Above Avenger, but that's only because I locked out my account of the Avenger Above. So there is the Avenger Above account on Twitter, but I fucked it up, so it's just Above Avenger, which is my
Okay.
which is my Twitter one. They are it is on my Twitch. So if you go The Avenger Above on Twitch, all my socials are linked to there as well. I also have a Discord on there as well.
Yeah. Well, I think I speak for all of us. Thank you so much for giving us some time out of your day, Mr. Avenger Man. It was awesome having you on.
No worries.
Episode 14 with us, and I hope you have yourself a great day. Unless you guys have any closing thoughts for our Avengy boy here.
No, it was great to meet you. It's always good to meet a good old UK boy.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. Good luck. You said you're getting that tattoo today, huh?
Yeah, tattoo tomorrow. So
Oh yeah.
Oh, tattoo tomorrow.
yeah, so that'll definitely be up on my socials at some point.
Yeah, I hope you have fun with that, man. But it was nice to meet you. Thanks for coming on.
And you guys, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your podcast.
I'll be in one of your streams to harass you sometime.
Amazing, I love it. Oh, one last question. Stale, do you want to come to SawCon 2022?
SoCon 20. What's that now?
Sock on these nuts.
Ah!